I woke up in my tiny room with only one thing left: my old laptop. My wallet was empty, my phone was almost dead, and I had no idea how I was going to survive another week. I checked my bank account one more time, hoping something had magically changed. Nope. The balance was still sitting at zero. I looked around the room: empty noodle cups, unpaid bills, and a dusty laptop. It wasn't much, but it was all I had. Then I asked myself one simple question. What if this old laptop could actually change my life? I opened my laptop and searched one thing: how to make money online. Thousands of videos appeared. Some promised quick cash. Others talked about real skills. I decided not to gamble. I wanted something real. I watched videos about editing, freelancing, coding, and YouTube. Every click made me believe it was possible. That night, I made a promise to myself. I wasn't closing this laptop until I learned something valuable. The first few days were frustrating. I understood almost nothing, but I refused to quit. I spent hours watching tutorials, taking notes, and practicing until my eyes started hurting. While everyone else was sleeping, I was still sitting in front of my laptop, learning one new skill every night. Slowly, everything started making sense. I wasn't an expert yet, but I was getting better. One morning, I heard a notification. Someone had actually paid me for my work. I looked at the screen twice. $500. It wasn't much, but it felt like winning the lottery. For the first time in weeks, I smiled. Somebody believed my work was worth paying for. I realized something important. If I could earn $500, I could earn $1,000. I stopped wasting time. Every day had one mission: improve my skills. I worked before breakfast, after lunch, before bed, and even on weekends. My laptop became my office, my classroom, and my business partner. The more effort I gave, the more opportunities started appearing. My earnings grew enough to buy a better keyboard. Then I upgraded my mouse. After that, I bought a second monitor. My tiny workspace slowly transformed into my dream setup. Every upgrade reminded me how far I'd come. Clients started recommending me to other clients. My inbox filled with new offers almost every day. My bank balance finally looked different. It kept growing while I kept working. I wasn't lucky. I was simply consistent. My friends visited my room and laughed at my old laptop. Then I showed them my earnings. The room suddenly became very quiet. They finally realized the laptop wasn't old anymore. It was making money. It felt like every click was printing money. The laptop wasn't actually creating cash. My skills were. The harder I worked, the faster my income grew. My old laptop had become my personal money machine. I finally bought the things I'd always dreamed about: a better apartment, better clothes, better food. But I promised myself never to forget where I started, because everything began with one decision. My first big purchase wasn't for me. I surprised my parents with gifts they'd never expected. Seeing them smile felt better than buying anything expensive. That's when I knew success means helping others too. I stopped working alone. I hired talented people who shared the same dream. Our small team became a real company. Together, we built something bigger than any of us imagined. People started asking how I became successful. I shared everything I had learned. My audience grew larger every single month. The same laptop that once felt useless had changed my entire life. I never stopped learning new skills. Technology kept changing, so I changed with it. Every lesson opened another opportunity. The biggest investment I ever made was in myself. I looked out the window and remembered the broke version of me. If I had given up that first week, none of this would exist. My laptop was never magical. The real money machine was my mind, my determination, and the skills I chose to build. Change your skills, and you can change your life too.